Flight Inquiries, SCG. Ravi says, how in the world can a ball get past the bat, hit the ground, and then hit the bat, and then lob to slip?
It was out.
You reckon it was out?
100%.
I don't think
Absolutely.
it
So imagine
was out. Okay, go.
this is my cricket bat.
Go.
This is the ball.
All right, would you like me to be the ball?
Yes.
Okay, so the ball.
Okay, so make it bounce.
Ball.
Go. So it bounces.
Okay.
It bounces like that. And I hit the ground like this. Bang! And whoa! There's stuff going at. No, not the ball.
Oh.
That's the ball. This is the ball. And I hit the ground. Whoa! Stuff's the wall.
Yeah.
And then after I hit the ground, I go whoop. And
Okay.
then and then it goes whoop.
So the ball hits the.
No. The ball hit the ground.
Yeah.
I hit the ground.
Yeah. And
Imagine
then.
I am the batsman.
Okay.
I hit the ground.
And then your bat
Up.
comes up, and you think it hits the back of the bat.
That's exactly what happened.
But I think everything you're saying is right. I'm just not sure
What? Not sure what.
that you're right.
The reenactment was realistic.
I think we've answered that question anyway. With science.
You know what they say, the old adage? It's out in the book.
Yeah.
It was out in the book.
That's what Greg Matthews
Scorer
said.
was like, out.
Siddharth says, why do these teams hate each other so much, especially given the large presence of Aussies in the IPL?
They hate each other?
Yeah, not everyone, not every player on both sides hates every player on both sides, if that makes sense. But there is some hate there.
Okay. I think it actually starts in the IPL.
It's interesting.
So people either get to know people and they still don't like them. So then it causes a little bit of friction and it comes out in a test match because you don't really go at someone if you're playing in their team.
Yep.
Or someone does something in the IPL that upsets you. You're actually playing each other more.
It's a closer. Yeah, okay.
You know, once a year, you're like, I couldn't be bothered.
I think there are probably closer friendships also between the players because of it, but it can also go the other way. It's not. I mean, but the Australian team doesn't always like each other, and the Indian team doesn't always like each other, so it's no different.
Yeah.
Gunnar says, why is Eddie Cowan not playing in the Big Bash? I want to see him score a 30-ball 100. Well, unless he's playing Alan Border cricket
Hang
or
on,
something.
What? Strike rate 200 this season.
That would be a 50-ball 100 then.
It would be. But,
Why aren't you playing?
well, I've still got better batsmen than me. Duh.
I always thought you were a batting coach and a fielding expert anyway.
Well, sign me up.
You could be a short leg for Australia.
Whoa. Should we reenact that?
Swapnil says, Ashwin reaches 1,000 runs and 100 wickets faster than Kapil Dev.
Legend.
Greater players or the quality as cricketers come down. Kapil Dev didn't get to pick, well, not that Ashwin picks and chooses his test, but Ashwin had a better run at home than other players have, which is, sometimes that happens as a spinner.
How can you compare a medium pace swing bowler with an off spin bowler?
From a different generation.
From a different generation, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think Ashwin could eventually be a better batsman than Kapil Dev, but let's be honest, Kapil Dev's Kapil Dev, and Ashwin has never had a great mullet, and his outswinger is rubbish. He was bowling leg spin today. Why was he bowling?
His wrist behind the ball. Like, if you're going to bowl outswing, really come down the outside of the ball, Ravi.
Yeah.
He's one of the nicest guys. When you talk about the teams not liking each other, everyone loves Ravi Ashwin.
Who has he got out the most in Test cricket?
That's why I love him.
Divnaz Power says, I'm going to street tomorrow. I will paint Ed Cowan for Aussie Test captain across my chest.
Don't do it.
Don't streak, but do be naked outside the ground with the exact same message. Clive says, would a fit Bhuvi have made a difference, or should have India picked Aaron instead? Do you how unfit is he? Because he's still bowling a lot. I know he's down.
There's a difference between unfit, lame,
Yeah, fair point.
and unfit,
Yeah.
not match fit. Like trusting his action, really finding that confidence in his action, I guess, to do it well. So when people say he's not fit, that's not saying he's on one leg. That's saying he's just not at 100%.
He's also not match fit in general. He just hasn't played enough because he was injured coming in. And so, we can't expect him to be at full strength.
No.
Plus, he got very tired in England bowling a lot.
The wicket hasn't suited him.
No. It's probably, I would say, it's the worst pitch of the four he could have played on.
Yeah. Play him on a wicket with a little bit of pace and bounce. Should have played him at the whacker. Oh, hang on.
Sidhant says, is Chris Rogers really in form, considering he scored 50s against India?
50's better than nothing.
Yeah, he's in form.
He is playing
Yeah.
beautifully.
I don't think I've ever seen him at international level look this fluent consistently. So yeah, he's in form.
Yeah.
He can only play against India. I know a lot of people say, oh, he's only making runs against them, but it's not like it's his fault. He's not the one picking the bowlers.
The other thing you need to remember is it's still Test cricket. There's intense scrutiny, there's big pressure. It doesn't matter who you're facing. Probably fell into the trap with my own career against some weaker attacks thinking, I'm going to peel these off, and you're sitting on your bum and you average 10 for the series and you think, what? They're no good.
Yeah.
And then...
Ravi Ashwin comes on.
Exactly. Out again. Get your pad out of the way, Ed.
Cherie says, what target do you think Australia would like to set up for India?
335 off 84 overs. Next question.
Finimit says, does Spider Cam actually have 8 wires?
It's not Octopus Cam.
Ubashi says, is it sad that watching polite inquiries kind of makes my day? And Eddie Cowan is going to be on today's edition. Makes me very happy. Hashtag very cute.
Did have a shave actually, but missed the boat. Married. No, I'm married.
Oh, I thought you were going to rub your face
you
on me.
can. That's smooth.
See you tomorrow.